Hello there, you beautiful people, and welcome to this lecture on list comprehensions. Now, list comprehensions are as close as you can get to magic, as far as programming goes anyway, just to their pure simplicity but raw power. In this lecture, you're going to learn what a list comprehension is and how to perform one for yourself. Let's go. So what the heck is a list comprehension? Well, a list comprehension is basically a shortcut method or a bit of shorthand to combine variables, for loops, and if statements to create a list or to comprehend a list in all one line of code. So let me show you an example. Let's say if I want to go through all the numbers between 1 and 100 and create a list of all the even numbers. All I need to write is even numbers equals x for x in range 1 to 101 if x, when divisible by 2, is equal to 0. Now if I print the even numbers, there we are. We've done in one line of code, we have made for every number between 1 and 100 all the even numbers. Now tell me that isn't magic, right? I mean, look at that one line of code, come on. So how does this work? Well, first of all, we have a variable, okay, which we're going to call x. And then this variable x is what is going to be stored in the list, okay? Now, x is going to loop through range 1 to 101. So this is x is going to go, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 100, okay? Now, we only keep x if x when is divisible by 2. Okay, so we go through this iterable, the range 1 to 100, and we only keep x if x is divisible by 2. Okay, so that's how list comprehensions work. Simple as that. So what we could do, let's say, I mean, you could do, it's very easy. I mean, like, it's simple enough if I wanted one called odd numbers, x for x in range 1 to 101, where it is not divisible by 2. And if I do that and print odd numbers, we're going to see that now we've got all of the odd numbers. So let me show you, list comprehensions don't just work for numbers, right? They work for any data type, including strings. So let's say we have a list of words, and our list of words is going to be the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, now I'm going to make another list which is called answer, and that is going to have a kind of it's going to be a list of lists, right? And I'm going to call it w.upper. Let me move my mouse out of the way. w.upper, w.lower, and the length of w. Now, what's w? Well, this is what we tell it now. For w in words. Okay, so w is going to become each word. It's going to become the, then it's going to be quick, then it's going to be brown, then it's going to be fox, then it's going to be jumps, then it's going to be over, then it's going to be the, then it's going to be then it's going to be lazy, then it's going to be dog. Okay, and what we're going to store in our list is another list which contains the uppercase version of the word, the lowercase version of the word, and the length of the word. So let's see that now. Print answer, uppercase, lowercase, length, uppercase, lowercase, length, uppercase, lowercase, length. Okay, now you see the way that it's a list of lists, which is absolutely unbelievable. But the reason I just want to hammer home, why have we got a list of lists? Because we have, I mean, when you do a list comprehension, you always have to have an outer list. But then, like up here, when we just had x, instead of putting x, we put another list inside, and we said w.upper, w.lower, and length of w. And then we told it what w was, w in words, and we didn't actually need an if statement because we just wanted every single one of them. That's going to work just like that. So again, just showing you don't need to assign it and then print it. You can just save it just like that. So I hope you found this absolutely mind-blowing. List comprehensions just really show off Python's ease of use, but incredible power, and let that shine through. And they make creating lists super, super easy once you get them down. Now, when you have your list, you can of course feed that into other for loops for more processing, and that's just going to depend on what you want to do. But I'll leave that witchcraft for another day. Up next, we have a project instead. Now, in the project, we're going to create a Pig Latin translator. This is a funny word translator that's going to convert words into a secret code called Pig Latin that will not only combine our knowledge of loops, but it's also going to make you giggle and give you some fun with your friends. So for that, I'll see you in the next video.